This hair has been treated and it's good to go. It's ready for styling. I'm going to be using this wig to show you different types of curls, all right? But before you place your hair, your treated hair, you need to check it. Did I treat it well? Is it looking good? How soft is it? You can see it's a very good hair. It's very good hair and it's super soft. So before I put it on the mannequin hair, I'm just going to comb it out to make sure that everything is okay. When you're combing, you're just working your way all the way up. Do it professionally. Don't forget the back, all right? Then you place it on your mannequin head. Now this one doesn't have a band, so you place it on your mannequin head and you get pins. We call it T-pins, okay? Here, I'm gonna grab some here. When you're buying your tools, you need to know the things to buy, the things that are going to be good for you. T-pins come in handy all the time, always. You see it? I use it to keep the wig in place, all the time. Can you see? These are called T-pins. So if you want to buy, say you want to buy pins, you can buy it on Amazon, you can buy it on AliExpress. I think I bought this one on AliExpress because it was cheaper, I guess. So T-pins are good for you, all right? So you can use T-pins to hold your wig in place, and I'm going to show you how. So when you put your wig on the mannequin stand, right, you now carry that pin to hold the hair in place. You put it on the cap. You just find somewhere. Let me show you. You just hold it in place. See that place there? That's cap there. You can hold it there in place. Hold it in two places. All right, so that there we go. And the hair is snug. The reason you're doing this is because as you're working on the hair, you don't want the thing to be, shaking or falling off the mannequin head. Sometimes the mannequin head may not be big enough to accommodate the cap, the circumference of the cap. So you need to use your pins to hold your wig in place. All right. Now let's get down to why we are here. I'm going to be showing you different coiling techniques. All right. I'm going to show you how to start coiling on the first base, maybe the first 2 lines. Then when we get to the top side, I will show you how you can achieve coiling the front side of the wig, because it's way different. All right, and there's how you want the curls to look. You start by portioning the hair. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm using this wig to show you different hair techniques. Okay, so what you're going to do is, any hair that you're working on, you are going to use that one technique throughout. I'm just showing you this as different ways that you can actually achieve a coil on your head. How to make your coil last longer, I will show you as well. There is a technique to that. Okay, so you pat the hair. Now there are different types of wigs. This one is machine made, and because it's machine made, the wefts are usually single, you understand? But if it is handmade wigs are always thicker, so you can take the portion according to how you want the hair to be. Do not take too much, do not take too little. Make sure it's chunky enough, because when it's chunky enough, it gives more volume. All right, remember I have shown you this one and this one. This is bigger than this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 2 types of curls that they produce. So when you turn it on, you allow it to heat up. When it is fully heated up, it will stop blinking. Now this place here is to control the heat. How much heat do I want? And I already know the quality of my wigs.
I get to look at the quality of the wig and know how much heat this wig can take. All right, so now for someone who has synthetic hair, I will not advise you to use heat on your wigs. Why? Because if you use heat on a synthetic hair, it will damage it. All right, it will melt it. It's not human hair. Even if some hairs have a way that they heat it up, or it's never so hot. All right, there are certain fiber hairs that are good enough for heating, but after a period of time, they don't last so long. So I won't advise for anyone to use heat on synthetic wig. All right, it's not advisable. So let's see, it's still blinking, meaning that it's still going. So I'm just going to put this aside
and get it ready for what I want to achieve. So remember, this hair has been properly washed and treated, so it's good to go. I'm taking out 2 lines. You see this line? I'm taking out the first. See, there's one under and this one. So I'm taking out 2 lines to actually coil. So you get to use your discretion depending on how you want it, but you do not want to pack too many lines so that it's not looking tacky at the end of the day. Always use your hair clips to put the hairs in place. All right, how you want it, just to get the hair out of the way. So one of the things that you must have as a wig revamp specialist is a styling comb like this. Now, this part of the styling comb, this particular part is to help you, pick a pattern, make it really neat. This is what this place is usually mostly used for, right? And this, you have the tail comb. These combs are very, very good. They come well. They come in handy in making your job way easier. Then you need your pins like this. You see them? All these pins, they come in handy because they will help you put the hair in place when you're done coiling it, all right? So I'll show you how as time goes on. Don't forget to spray your heat protecting spray, okay? This is going to protect your hair from the heat, and it's got argan oil in it. It's called Firewall. I got it from a salon, so you can as well buy it. There are different products in the market to buy, so you don't necessarily have to go for this one. Just type in heat protectant spray. But why I like this one is that it doesn't leave my hair greasy, okay? So that is what you're looking for. You don't want a product that will leave the hair looking greasy, and when you touch it, it's sticky and all that stuff. Always go for good products. I love to use good products for all my hair, all right? And that way it helps retain the nourishment that you've already done, the treatment that you've already applied on the hair. The good product works really, really good. So I don't compromise when it comes to products because I want to see good results. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, there are different ways that you can actually make your hair last longer, your coils last longer. So after putting the heat protectant spray, you can put in your leave-in conditioner. I love to, take very little. But right now, I don't have my leave-in conditioner here. It's upstairs. But you can add leave-in conditioner all through the hair, all right? Don't forget to add leave-in conditioner all through the hair. I've already applied leave-in conditioner earlier, so I don't need to apply more. But always remember, you can put in leave-in conditioner all through the hair, then walk your way through, put your heat protector, and make sure that you protect this hair from damaging and all that. Now, when it comes to styling a wig, less is more. I do not believe in adding too many products on hair. When you add too many products on hair, it's kind of like makes the hair heavy. The beauty of having your hair is to have that bounce, you understand? So the more products you put on it, the lesser the bounce. Does that make sense? If you're adding too many products on a wig, it's going to make the hair really heavy, and it's not going to have the bounce that it needs. All right? Now, this is the right hand side of my wig, right? I'm going to be using my right hand to get this job done. Just watch closely and see what I'm doing. You see, it's very, very hot. I'm going to test it on the wig first of all. I know that my wig is a very good wig, and I've done this so many times, so this heat is not going to do much to it. You can see it's already getting really hot. Now, watch what I'm doing. You put this in here, then you wrap, then you wrap. When you wrap, you wait for some minutes. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm feeling it. You can see my hand is on the hair itself. I'm feeling it to see how hot it is. Okay? When this part starts getting hot, that is when you know it is time to take it off. You just do it for some, say maybe 30 seconds. So it's getting really hot. So from 20 to 30 seconds, that's what I like to count, depending on how hot I feel this place is getting. Do you understand? So right now it's getting really hot. That's to show you that my coils are going to come out really good. So now watch me as I take it off. You see this thing? You release gradually. You see? Now when this happens, you don't let go immediately. So what you do immediately is use your pin to secure the hair. See that? This is one method. So I'm going to show you another method. Same coiling iron. Remember to work your way down, from down to up. Work your way all the way up. Start down, work your way up. If you see tangles here and there, don't pull too much. Just release the hair. Use your fingers to release the strands, okay? And one thing about wig revamp is that as you practice, you get better at it. So it's not a one-off thing. You have to practice. You will make your own mistakes, and you will be able to find a way. You may even find another method on how to achieve what you want to achieve, okay? But at the end of the day, you will just notice that you're getting better at it. So you have to practice a lot with your hair. I had to buy my personal hair, expensive wigs. I had to buy wigs, some cheap, some expensive, but I had to buy good wigs to practice with before I used another person's wig, okay? Before I worked on other people's wigs. Now I'm going to show you another method using the same coiling wand, all right? So this is the left hand side. Now, why I'm calling your attention to this is because when you want to lay it out, there are coils that will face the left side or the right side. If I keep using my right hand to do everything, all the coils like will look to the right. But if I use my left hand, I'll show you what I mean. And I'm going to add this. Sometimes some stylists will add mousse. There are different types of mousse that you can add, by the way. So I'm going to add mousse. This is a very good mousse. It stays. I've used other types of products and this one is very good. So you can add mousse to it. This is going to make the curls last longer, you know, but you have to be very careful. When you're adding mousse to wet hair, there is a tendency for it to make the hair very hard. You understand? It's not going to give you that soft and silky touch, all right? So you have to be very careful with mousse. Using it on dry hair right now is not really going to have much effect. I'm not using too much, just a little, so that I can still have that bounce that I want, and I want my hair to be soft too, right? So I don't want to make it too hard. So you see me, I'm going with my left hand. It's very important you use your left. When you're walking towards the right, you use your right hand. When you're walking towards the left, you use your left hand. Very, very important, because if you use your right hand to do the left all the time, the curls will just face to the right. If you use your left all the time, maybe on the right hand side, it will be facing to the right, and you want them to. There are techniques to these things, but don't worry about it. However your curls come out, it doesn't really matter for some people. They don't care, but that is a trick that some persons don't know, right? So I'm gonna just wait for it to get hot. So while you see me, I'm touching. Oh, I think I'm blocking you. See, let me take my hand off. So I'm just gonna be touching it like this to make sure. To make sure that it's hot enough. Okay. There you go. Now I'll show you what I mean. So for the purpose of this example, I'm going to let the coils go. Naturally, I'm supposed to pin it immediately for my coils to last longer. Okay. Now I'll show you something. You see, when I let it go, the coils are going this way because I used my left hand. If I had used my right hand, you see this place, this flap here coming out, would have been on this other side. So let me turn. Let me turn it. I'm going to release this one so that you see what I mean. Are you seeing the curls? This flap is facing this side. Are you seeing it? Because I used my right hand for this side. This flap is facing this other side. So this is left and right. I use my right hand here. I use my left hand here. Okay? If you use your right hand to do both all the way through, all your hairs will be facing this side. Some people don't take note of it. They don't care. I'm just showing you in case maybe you want to do your thing. All right? Now, because my hair is a long hair, most of the time, the curls are just at the tip. So don't worry about this side, because at the end of the day, everything is going to just cover up, and I'm going to brush out my curls and enjoy my hair. All right? So, you see, this one is without mousse. This one is with mousse. They're still going to give you the same result, but one is going to last way longer, which is this one that has the mousse. Okay? At the end of the day, it's your preference. How much longer do you want your curls to last for you? Curls don't last forever. At some point, the hair is just going to relax by itself, so it doesn't really matter. Okay? But people love to have long-lasting curls, and at the end of the day, they are looking for better results. All right? So this is curl number 1 with this wand. All right, so if we're going to release the curls, right, you see that? You see that? Now let's go to the next wand. So I have plugged in the next wand. This is the bigger one. I'm going to show you the kind of curls it's going to produce. So you see it here is beeping. Once it's ready, we start working. So while I'm waiting for that to get ready, I'm going to now get the hairs that I want to work on. I'm going to part it to get the particular portion that I want to work on. So I'm taking two lines, all right, 2 wefts, 1, 1, 2, because that is what I want to do. I can decide to increase it to 3, depending on how much volume I'm working with, all right? So it depends on you. If you want to do 3 lines, that's okay. But if you do too many lines, you may not have as many coils as possible, all right? There's some people that just don't care about that, but it's very important that you do at least 2 to 3 lines, depending on how close they are to each other. All right, so I'm gonna Tuck this away. Tuck this away. All right. So now someone would ask, did you blow dry the hair? So you may blow dry the hair and decide to stretch it, but for me, I don't see any reason why I should do that, because I'm going to curl the hair, so I don't want the hair to be straight. All right. Now, if I were to use rollers to achieve curls, I will not be stretching the hair or putting any kind of heat on the hair. I will just spray it with water and put my curls, rollers, roll it up and leave it to dry. It depends on what you want at the end of the day. As long as the hair is dry and ready to be worked on, then you go ahead, do what you have to do, okay? There you go. So don't forget, portioning is very important. Portioning is very important. Don't take too much, don't take too little. Here, let me show you. Don't take too much, don't take too little. This is my right hand. I'm going to be working, because I want it to come this way, so I'm going to be working that way. Now, when you get all the way to the middle, you can use your left or your right, but my right hand is my dominant hand, so I always use my right hand for the middle. But when I get to the left hand side, I like to switch the wand to my left hand so that the curls is laying to the direction that I want it to go. All right, so here I want to add nose to this one, the rest of it. Remember, less is more. Too much product is not good for your hair. Don't forget your heat protectant spray. And you have to be careful. Sometimes you switch off the wand without knowing. Always look to make sure that the red light is on. It happens to me a lot. Okay? Because when you've switched it off, you will not know. You think that it's hot and your coils are coming out. But if it's not hot enough, your coils may not come out as much as you want it to. So be very conscious of that. Alright? There are different tools. I've seen way expensive tools that people use. There was the one I was trying to buy one time. I think the price chased me. I think it was up to $300 for one wand. Right? There are so many types, very expensive ones, but you don't need expensive stuff, because you're not trying to impress anybody with your tools. You're trying to work, so you start from your level. All right? And thankfully there are so many tools that you can use, that you can work with, and it's going to give you the desired result. All right, so this is getting hot already. Remember, you don't leave it for too long. You just count seconds, 20 seconds or so, or you just use your hand to touch. That is how you know when to take off the wig, when to take off the hair from the wand. You understand? Don't leave it there for too long. So I'm going to clip this. I'm going to clip this and tuck it away. All right. Okay. So I've shown you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do twice so that we'll see how it is. All right. I'm going to do two. Then I'll use another wand to do another coiling style. So this is like the middle part. You can use your right hand to get it done. Doesn't matter. All right. You see the way I'm wrapping it? I'm holding that thin one there to make sure that the hair holds it in place. Then you wrap it up. And wait. Wig revamping is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. You may be practicing and you now notice that, oh, I don't like this method that Sister taught me. There is another method I learned. As long as it's giving you the desired result, as long as you're not damaging your client's wig, as long as you are doing what needs to be done, trust me, you will get what you need. All right? So practice, constant practice is going to help a lot. All right, you don't just do this once. And I advise to always work on your wig. Don't work on another person's wig. Don't use another person's wig for practical. Work on your wig. Get the desired result from your wig, and practice again and again and again until you're sure that you can actually collect wigs from customers. Okay? So I'm going to release the hair so that we'll see the types of curls that we've produced. All right, let me push this out of the way so it's not standing in the way. Okay. Now, one trick that you must know is that when you use the pins to hold the hair in place, it allows the hair to, cool off gradually. if you want your curls to last longer, you don't just let it fall off immediately. You use the pin to hold it in place. That way it will cool off, it will remain in that form, and the curls are stronger. I'm just letting these curls fall off so that we'll see different types of curls. All right, if possible, before you even give it to the clients, make sure that the day that you want to package it and send to the client is the day that you're taking off the pins, so that the curls are in place. I always love to leave the pins overnight, or leave it maybe for some hours before I take it off. Why? Because I know that the hair has already set and, you know, been in that form for a long time. It's just like your rollers. You know, if you roll your hair with the regular rollers, with this one, if you just roll it and take it out immediately when it is not fully dried, the curls will not form, right? So it's similar to this one, though this one is dry, but because you've already used heat, you need to leave it for some time for the hair to form properly, for the curls to last longer. So you see the difference between this coil. This one is still holding its form. This is the one that I put mousse in. This one is not so, it's holding its form, but it's not as good as this one. You see that? Now I'm going to show you the types of curls that this big one has produced. You see it? Jumbo. This one is thinner. This one is bigger. Have you seen it? So two different tools give two different curls. This one is tighter and small, as in smaller, but this one is bold. This one, the volume at the tip is going to be more because it's bolder. You understand? But this one is smaller, it's thinner, which is not bad. I actually like this one, but it depends on the style that you want to do. So both of them work just fine, right? So you see, when it falls to the right because I use my right hand. When you use your left hand, it falls to the left. So when you get to the left hand side, that's to the end here, always use your left hand so that you get the desired result. So yeah, so that's it for the coiling wands. All right, I will show you another coiling wand method. Stay tuned. Now, for the purpose of this video, I want to also show you how you will coil the front. But probably you've walked all the way up to the front. That is how you keep doing it until you get to the top, right? So I want to show you how you can get to the front, well, how you're able to style your hair. So this is just for lesson, for tutorial, all right? Usually, when you're coiling your hair, you coil all the way up. The same method I've shown you, that is how you do it gradually, weft by weft, line by line, line by line, until you get to the top. Now, I want to just quickly show you how you are going to work with this hair when you get to the front. Now, there are people who love their coils in front, flipping to the back, or just looking normal. I will show you what I mean. So say I want it to flip to the back, and I'm using the big coiling wand. Yeah. Now remember, you must have seen in the other video where I flattened the top and everything. You have to go through that process, flatten it. Wig revamp is a process, all right? And I'm going to be leaving room for you guys to ask me questions, just so that to know that you're following. So anywhere you feel you're not sure of what I did, please don't hesitate to ask questions, okay? So here we'll bring out a portion from the front. Remember, I am doing this part because just to teach you, by the time you have coiled up your hair to the top, this is the closure area, right? Just to teach you, I would like, depending on how much closure you have, some closures are 6 by 6, 5 by 5, 4 by 4. This is a 5 by 5 closure. When I bought this hair, I noticed that they sewed the weft on the closure, you understand? And there are different wigs that come like that. I got it from Nigeria. So it doesn't really matter as long as it serves the purpose of what you really want. So it's very important that you know the type of hair that you're working with and how you want to achieve what you want to achieve, okay? So I'm going to now add my heat protectant. I'm going to add my heat protectant, very important. All right. So like I said, some people like to flip the hair, but I'm going to show you what I mean. Don't forget, this is my left hand. Because I'm dealing with this side of the hair, which is the left side of the hair, I will use my left hand, all right? When I use my left hand, the curl will come forward. If I use my right hand, the style will be backwards. If you want it to look forward, I will show you what it's going to look like. I'll show you what it's going to look like. Don't forget to always check for the heat to know that once the hair starts getting hot, as you're touching it, it's getting hot, just know that it's almost time to get it out, okay? Once it starts getting hot, you take it out of the wand, please, to avoid damaging your hair, because too much heat can be a problem, okay? Now watch. For this hair, it falls forward. Are you seeing it? It falls forward, all right? You see, it's going to be this way. Now I'm going to show you when I do it the other way around from the other side. So now I'm using this is my right hand side, but I'm going to use my left hand to do the style. Remember, I use the left hand for the left hand side, which is okay, right? So instead of using my right hand, which is also going to produce this type of style, I'm going to show you if I use my left hand so that you see how different it looks, all right? The difference in pattern. It's still going to give you curls, but it's going to look slightly different. So I'll show you what I mean. It's giving me too much long hair. I don't want that. So don't forget to keep the time. I'm not using this. That's fine. Don't forget to keep the time. So let's see. So now it's time to take it off. So you watch now. Remember, when I was taking this one off, my hand was in front, right? Because it's at the back. This is how it's going to go. All right? I know some people don't really take note of all these things, but you have to. You have to. And practice, again, makes perfect. Now, the curl is at the back. You see? This one is in front. This one is to the back. Let me try and bring it out to see if it's going to... I don't know if you understand what I mean. So this one is to the back. You see, everything is going to the back. But this, oops, excuse me. This one, this curl is coming out more. This one has more oomph. I don't know how to put it. This one is more, it looks more professional than this one. If you do your own like this, it's just going to take your hair to the back, you know. You see? It's not really as professional as I want it to look. You see how it's looking? It's different from, let me take this hairs back so that you can see what I mean. You see how it's looking? It's different from this one here. It's different from this one here. It's because I took a longer hair. I'm not supposed to do that, but it's fine. And again, remember, how do you get your curls to last longer for you? After you coil it up, always pin it. If you don't pin it immediately, the coils will fall. All right? So make sure you pin it. That is how it lasts longer. So I'm just doing this for the purpose of teaching you. All right? So these are the two different types of curls. This one now, if I want to comb it out, you see, it's giving that's like, it's finer. It's way more defined. If I comb this one out, are you seeing the difference? This is the technique of wigging. This is how you know professionals. When people are doing your hair for you and they just do it haphazardly, it doesn't come out the way you want. If you wonder what happened, they don't know hand placement. All right. So when you place your hand properly, you get this in front. But when you don't place it properly, you get this. I don't like this. I can't wear this out. It's not going to define my look properly. But you see this one, it's going to define your look properly. All right. Hope you got that trick. Okay. So I'm going to be showing you another coiling wand style, and it's going to be. So this is another coiling wand that I have. I showed you this one earlier. This one, the curls are different. Okay, the curls that it produces is different from the ones that the other wand produces. Okay, so it's different. So right now, this one is at 360. It's getting hot at 360, and you can tweak the heat to how hot you want. So me, I want it a bit hotter. All right, I feel like my hair is good enough. It can take the heat. All right. So here, it's getting really hot. When it stops blinking, then I will start the process. I'll just put this away. And you have to be careful. Something just happened, you see? There's that white stuff there. I just put it on a plastic bag mistakenly. When your tools are still hot, be careful with all them plastics and stuff so that you don't burn anything. All right? So my wand is hot. It's getting ready. I'm going to now take a portion of hair. Now for this particular wand, you have to work with smaller portions of hair, okay? It doesn't take too much hair at a time. All right? And I'll show you why. Always detangle in case maybe, you know, while you're working with the hair, you may be packing the hair here and there. So always detangle. If you're running your comb through and it's not smooth, try to get it to become smooth, okay? Very, very important. So you see? So here, it's getting ready. Just testing to see. So I'm going to show you how I achieve coils with this wand. Now, if you look at the bottom side of this wand, it's bigger. It's fatter than the one up. So it's fatter and goes all the way up to the thin side. Now the thin side is going to be for the later ends of this. It's going to be for the ends of my hair. I'll show you what I mean. All right. So here you start rolling it round. And you hold. Are you seeing that? You let it cook. Don't forget to always apply your heat protector, okay? So that it protects your hair from damage. I have very good tools, so they don't damage my wig, and I already know how long to keep them for. So you try to just, you know, touch the hair to see if it's really getting hotter. Use your finger to do that. I'm going to show you in a bit. Wait for it. Let it stay for some time. Then boom. Be careful with your tools. Always keep them properly. So this one, I'm going to just crunch it. Do not forget what I have forgotten to show you so far. When your hair is pinned down or anything, you can always come with this spray to make it last longer, okay? So this spray comes in volumes. So it's to hold the hair. And this is number 3. This is a good volume. It's not so bad. This is enough to hold your hair for it to last longer, all right? You can always go in with the spray. I use the mousse. I also use the spray even while the hair is pinned up. You use the spray to, you know, make it hold longer. Now let me show you what this one produced. See that? I don't know if you're seeing it properly. Let me bring it close to you. You see that? I love this particular wand because the curls make me happy. So I'm going to show you different curls now. Remember, we used our curling wand for this. This is way different from this. All right? Are you seeing it? So these are 3 different types of curls from 3 different types of wands. So this is the curls that this one produces. So if I do like this, it's going to give me waves. Can you see? It's going to the back. It's going to give me waves. And I'll show you a hair that, I will show you one wig that I use this for throughout. It's going to give me waves. You see? It's going to give me those waves. I love this particular wand. You can either keep it together. If you don't want to comb it out, that's fine. Or you comb it out, but it's going to give you those type of waves. So yeah, those are the different types of curling wand. Let me know which one that you're going to practice with. I'm waiting for your video, okay? So thank you for watching. Mwah. All the best.